Many people always ask me, what is the difference between a leçon and a reading? Well, a leçon can be a little complicated. A leçon can be a session where a spiritualist invites a loi to take possession of their body. At times, there's usually an interpreter to interpret what the loi is saying, especially if there is an étranger or a foreigner present. Now, there is another form of a leçon which is done by what they call a yeux clairs. A yeux clairs is a person with clairvoyance, which means clear eyes. A leçon such as this usually is conducted in the midst of interpreters as well at times, because sometimes an individual may not understand what's being told at the moment. So somebody has to interpret the message. It could be symbols that come out in what is being spoken. So someone is there to interpret what is basically being said. At times, it can be between two individuals. A leçon, at times, not only is done by a yeux clairs, independently of tools, at times, there are tools utilized, such as cards. In this session, we usually say it's called bat kat. But what most people know about bat kat, when it comes to readings, is that most people use tarot cards. In Haitian culture, we use playing cards. When they say bat kat or beat cards, it's usually playing cards, not necessarily not tarot cards. Most of the time, you're going to find when you go to a Mombo or a Wuga for a leçon, if it's not involving summoning a loi, it's going to involve cards. The cards we use are playing cards. Why? Because we are a people that are very secretive. We want to do everything in plain sight. And this is where the simplicity comes back from a lot of things I've stated in the past, was that we tend to do things in plain sight. We're not going to wear ilekes because we want you to feel us before you see us. So if we're conducting a session, we can conduct a session in public with playing cards and nobody would know what's going on. A leçon is personal. It is not something that I say that an individual should take as the gospel truth, like this is the end of the world. When you get your message, what you're supposed to do is analyze it, go over it, and put the pieces together for yourself. I want people to understand that a leçon is not the end of the world. It's not to say things are definite, because things can change. Ultimately, you're the one who makes that change.